Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, in this episode, I'd like to discuss a topic that I notice many individuals tend to become confused about and can't make the connection between certain symptoms and the fact that it is related to an unhealthy gut. Okay? Now, I've spoken a few times with regard to your stomach being your second brain. And there is a gut-brain axis that exists. It surrounds the enteric nervous system. That's how the communication exists. And it's important that you strive for healthy gut microbiome. And this is where abdominal acupuncture comes into play, which is so awesome. And if you've listened to previous podcasts, you know it's obvious I love doing abdominal acupuncture, and I do understand the importance of it. But as I speak to individuals with regard to certain symptoms that they're feeling or experiencing, and how it's tied to the stomach or to their gut, they're shocked. Understandably so. Which is why you have the Acupuncture is My Life podcast. So it's just to tie things in so that you can get a better understanding of what's going on with you health-wise. And also better understand why I say it's important to see a physician on an annual, in some cases semi-annual basis, along with establishing regular wellness visits with your acupuncturist. It's very important. Especially if you want to look to relieve yourself of that constant, that persistent health burden. Like, what's wrong with me? Or why am I faced with this disorder that just can't seem to go away? See an acupuncturist. This is very important. But I'm learning via various messages on the Acupuncture is My Life app that many individuals were unaware of the many disorders in which acupuncture can treat. Again, this is why I say, download the Acupuncture is My Life app. It's free. It's free. You only stand to benefit. I mean, you have access to various health blogs, all of the Acupuncture is My Life social media platforms. You can even listen to the Acupuncture is My Life podcast on the app. You can watch the Acupuncture is My Life YouTube channel and much more. If you're an iPhone user, just go to the Apple Store, and if you're an Android user, just go to the Google Play Store and download the Acupuncture is My Life app. But now, when it comes to the importance of a healthy stomach, many individuals, and I'm talking upwards of anywhere between 49 to 55% of individuals globally have gastrointestinal disorders or experience gastrointestinal disorders. And that can be of concern, grave concern. And in experiencing disorders, it'll you'll display or present with certain symptoms that you are unaware are tied to an unhealthy gut. And one can be like, let's say, tiredness, just feeling tired. You can feel as if you've gotten a good night's sleep, 8-9 hours. And I've spoken of this before. There's quantity and inequality. You slept 8 hours, but the quality of your sleep was terrible. So there's lack of energy. This can be tied to irritable bowel syndrome. Because gut problems can cause a person to have low energy. And many individuals are unaware of that. Stomach cramps as well. It can be a sign of irritable bowel syndrome. You know, if you're experiencing abdominal cramps after, let's say, you eat or before you use the bathroom to move your bowels. Now, another that may surprise many is chronic sore throat. And you can experience chronic sore throat, not have any type of viral infection of any sort, bacterial infection. But this can be as a result of, let's say, gastroesophageal reflux disease. That's when your stomach acid comes back up through or back up the esophagus, which can be as a result of an impairment of some sort of the cardiac sphincter. But this gastroesophageal reflux disease can cause sore throat as a symptom, or chronic sore throat can serve as a symptom of it. Another is, do you experience, let's say, joint pain or bone pain? Many are shocked to find out that this can be due to celiac disease, which is a chronic digestive disorder. And one of its symptoms is joint pain or either bone pain. And so many individuals are shocked when they find that out. Another is diarrhea. Now, this can be a sign of many different types of gut problems, with an emphasis on short bowel syndrome or celiac disease or even irritable bowel syndrome. So an unhealthy gut can display in a myriad of ways. This is why it's important to see an acupuncturist. Abdominal acupuncture can correct all of that. But seeing an acupuncturist, let's say you're experiencing joint pain or bone pain, and then to only find out it's due to an unhealthy gut, it shocked many people. And they would undergo abdominal acupuncture treatments, and boom. You have to understand. See, an acupuncturist understands that health is wealth. We understand that the wealth isn't in a bank. It's not in a safe. It's not in your purse. It's not in your pocket. It's not under the mattress. It's not in the shoebox in the closet. And it's not under the doghouse in the backyard. We understand that it's in you. Totally understand that it's in you. Do you ever experience, let's say, difficulty swallowing, or is it painful or very uncomfortable? Again, this can be due to gastroesophageal reflux disease. What about weakness? Do you find yourself feeling weak every now and then or from time to time? And you attribute it to, let's say, being overworked or stressed, but you're really not overworked or stressed physically. Do you find yourself, let's say, struggling with feeling feeble? And there's no reason, there's no connection. You can't make the connection. See, this persistent weakness can be a sign of short bowel syndrome. See an acupuncturist. Now, another surprises many is depression and anxiety. Because there's an intrinsic link between mental health and physical health. And this can be tied to the health of your gut. How? Celiac disease. Celiac disease. Another, which is a surprise to many, is like, do you have swollen gums? When you're brushing your teeth, or you look at your teeth in the mirror and you notice that your gums appear to be inflamed. Is it sore and it's red and there's swelling? Again, this can be tied to gastroesophageal reflux disease. You starting to get the picture now? You see an acupuncturist, they diagnose you, translate, the pattern relative to the disorder, treat it, you'll be surprised. More times than not, you'll be surprised as to the outcome. That's why it's important to see an acupuncturist for regular wellness visits. You know what? If you're operating a vehicle right now, do me a favor and pull it over to the side of the road. If you're crossing the street, hurry up and safely get across the street. And if you're carrying or lifting something heavy, do me a favor, rest it down, because I need everyone in a relaxed state right now. Why? Because I need you to close your eyes and I need you to say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. And now open them. Boom. You are now brand new. And brand new you are. You want to hear of another interesting symptom? Do you ever experience red eyes or soreness of your eyes? Many individuals are unaware that this can be tied to Crohn's disease. Yes, and acupuncturists treat Crohn's disease. Acupuncture can treat all of these symptoms that I just presented. But wouldn't acupuncturists focus on just the symptoms? No. The key is finding out and treating the root cause, which is super important. And which is why I'm constantly recommending you make acupuncture a part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?